Marta breathed with relief behind the living room open door. She went to the window and saw Leon going away. He had just gone. Oriol said, going in the living room. I gave him... No, don't say a word. I don't want to know about it. Marta interrupted him. It doesn't matter. It's not something bad. He tried to calm her down. Yes, it is. I mean, I'm too involved in the government to know that kind of things. Then you realize? I don't want to know anything, no. Marta insisted, worried. Fine. Oriol gave in, hugging her. What is going to happen now? Marta asked in loud. Nothing. Nothing is going to happen. Your father will take good care. Oriol said with sweet voice. Yes, another little more. I wish I could leave it all and go away. It was easy with Adina. She didn't make life difficult to me. Who knows who is coming now? And you? What is happening to you now? Marta regretted. Marta's father was one of these heirs to rich people that lived abroad because he was legally obliged to, and because it was convenient. The government hated having near people reminding them that power didn't bring class. Marta's father hated living in such a boring place where he could only spend money in one-color things, where he was so joyful. They entered into an agreement. He would live the unruly life far away, and the government would maintain his family with a certain level of privilege, provided that, of course, he made a generous and continual contribution to the government maintenance. He had inherited an immense fortune. He had that maybe luck that his parents had died young when they fell overboard of a ship in party and emotion. Because of the loneliness of the boarding schools and the severe governess, he developed certain indifference to everything but himself. He married a woman that overflattered him, to whom he got pregnant in a mistake also inherited of alcohol. Luckily for him, the mistake clashed with the government exile proposal. He almost hadn't time to agree, even though we have to say the proposal included his wife and the future Marta. She had all she needed. Her mother accepted with resignation the abandonment and brought up the child with some kind of mistrust, unintentionally blaming her of her misfortune. With time, she became a handy negotiator as her husband and got to leave the city too. Live in a little house in a pleasant island, with no more to worry about than choose the perfect dress for every party. Of course, the deal included Marta. Give her everything she needs. She had it. She filled the voids with hours and hours of reading into the enormous library of her grandparents' mansion. She learned everything they hadn't taught at school, everything they didn't tell at home. She knew more about her family than her own father. As a secretary, she knew close up the within the government. Although with the leader's natural skepticism, she got on very well on the highest spheres. She could be, for sure, the best and valid leader of the organization. But the indifference didn't grow up trust enough to take advantage of her worth. Don't worry about me. If things get worse, I will run away, he said in low voice. I would like that, in the event, you come with me. Marta couldn't answer. The tears flooded her eyes and the emotion bolted her throat. It was the first time somebody wanted to take her in the runaway. Adina was the third or fourth boss she had. She lasted more than the previous. The others didn't die. They withdrew the charges and gave them back to the department stores they belonged to. Adina was kind to her. She appreciated the little gestures, and since she had the kid, she turned out more affectionate. She even knew the details of her activities, enough not to hate her. Abroad, we can live a new life. We had to start from scratch, but it will be worthwhile, Orion dreamed. My parents live abroad, Martha said with shy voice. I know, Oriol consoled. I wouldn't like to see them. I cannot see them, Martha cried. Calm down. You don't have to. I know where they live. We only have to go to the other side of the world. Don't worry, Oriol explained. Do you know where they are? And how is that? Martha asked. It's hard to explain, Oriol said, avoiding the interrogation.